What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Hiking with Timberwolf. A little bit of a gear review. I'm getting asked all sorts of questions. So my big news, I'm going to be going live. Yep, I'm going to do it, finally. Not sure exactly what day. Like I said, I'm getting asked a lot of questions, and there's just too many to answer, through typing. So I'm going to go live, so get your questions ready. Right now, I'm planning on the second-ish week of January. It's going to be a Saturday. I'll have to make sure that, I'm out of work to do it. So I will put up a video the week before letting you know exactly what day that I'm going to be going live. Okay, everybody. So yeah, one of the questions I get asked a lot is, how do I stay warm on trail? What do I wear? What do I eat? Stuff like that. So today, are my clothes, what I wear. Now, some of you who have seen my videos already, you know that I hike in a kilt. Yeah, that's right. I hike in a skirt. So yeah, we are going to go through and I will show you everything that I have for clothes. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to take everything with me. I haven't decided on what I'm taking yet. But it is going to be a good amount of it. So let me spin you around and I will start going through one by one. Okay, guys. Like I said, I do hike in a kilt. If you go to my videos, you'll see it on me. But here it is. Nice blue and black kilt. Love it. A lot of people are against hiking in a kilt. I personally highly recommend it. Now Terry, she has a pair of pants that she prefers. I tried getting her to go in a kilt. She doesn't want to. So, hike your own hike, each to their own. But yeah, love the kilt. One thing about it, when it gets wet, it gets super, super heavy. So, you got to figure out, do you want to get a rain skirt to go with it? Me, personally, I use a trash bag. I put like an elastic strap on there. I'll dig it out on trail. I'll show you. You guys will end up seeing it. But yeah, it's just a hefty bag with, a homemade elastic in it. And it works great. So yeah, this is what I wear every day. I have that and my matching blue shirt. Nothing fancy, just super light, breathable shirt that dries insanely quick. So yeah, those are my everyday clothes, or two pieces of it. Now, before I go any further, another question I get asked, how do I know what to take on trail for clothes? How do I know what I'm going to need to stay warm? It's a good question. Personally, it's different for everybody. You got to ask yourself, do you do good in cold? Do you do good in hot? And I'll be honest with you, if you can't handle the cold and you don't like being wet, well, maybe the trail's not for you. I highly recommend you try it anyways. Personally, I think you'll like it. But yeah, 9 out of 10 days out on trail, you're either going to be cold, wet, or both. For instance, the very first time we went out before we got kicked off trail, because when COVID hit, we were out there 7 days, almost through Georgia already, and we were wet 7 days. It rained every day. So we started in March. It was rainy season. This year we're going to start February 20th. Hopefully it's going to be better. So yeah, getting back to it. I'm rambling again, I know. You got to think, what's best for me? Don't let anybody else tell you, hey, you got to do this, do that. No, it's your hike. You do what you want. Now, with that being said, remember, cotton kills. You don't want any cotton at all. If you want to bring like an extra flannel shirt or something, I've thought about it. Feel free. They are cotton, but you're not going to depend on surviving with it. Another thing you need to think about is your weight. Golden rule. If you have a light pack weight, you're going to go further in a day. Guarantee you. We started out, I was at 30 something pounds. I got it down, or 50 something pounds, I'm sorry. I got it down to 30. And, I've added on extra mileage each day for that. So yeah, it just depends on you. Don't skimp on your sleeping bag, your puffy, your tent. Those are three really important items, and we'll get to those in another video. Now, where I wear a kilt, my legs are exposed. So what I did is I went out, I got a pair of fleece under kilt pants. I tried keeping them a little bit tight to the skin because for one reason. When your clothes is tighter to your body, it holds heat better. And that's why when you buy like a Ghost Whisperer jacket, they tell you make sure it's a little snug, which, I was going to the gym. I was in great shape. I haven't gone in about a month. I had to stop because my puffy was getting really tight on me. If I bring my arms forward, I didn't want to rip it. So yeah, I've already lost all that. Another story. I know I'm rambling again. I like to ramble. Bear with me. So yeah, under kilt pants. I wear these every day in the winter or February. I'll probably wear these right up through March. Maybe a little bit in April. I'm not sure yet. I know once I get to the whites, these will probably be on every day again. Okay. Another thing that's personal preference. This is one of my pairs of socks. And they're inside out, but I can still show you. I don't know if you can read that. It's probably backwards, but they're Medi-Peds. Real cheap. I get them at Walmart. You've heard me talk about compression before in some of my other videos if you watched them. Same thing. Love these. They come up all the way on my calf. Takes away some of the other stuff I have to carry. I put these on. I hike all day with them. My feet don't hurt at all. Highly recommend getting a pair. But before you do, you got to stop and think. Do I want Injinjis? These are another great pair. You have to get used to it because they are toe socks and they do feel a little weird in between your toes at first, but you get used to them. These things work awesome for blisters. They stop like all the rubbing in between your toes, and they drastically help. So if you're prone to blisters, I would go with the Injinjis versus the Medis. I have both. I use both. And I also have Darn Tough. Lifetime warranty on them. I get a little hole, they replace them for free. Love them. They absorb the moisture and push it out away from my skin, so that helps with the blisters too. Highly recommend them. There are other versions out there. I have 3 pairs. I have a heavy, a medium, and a light. So generally what I try to do is I will keep 1 pair of socks designated just for sleeping. And the other 2 pair, if I take both, are designated for hiking. So, if 1 pair gets wet, I can hang them off my pack, put my other clean ones on, or my other hiking ones on. Nothing. When you're a hiker, nothing's clean. So, get used to it. You'll find out. So yeah, 2 pairs of tough socks. That's good to go. Now, I wear a kilt. Said that many times. Sometimes I have something on underneath. Other times I don't. So if I'm climbing in front of you, sorry. Well, hey, maybe you're welcome. Whichever you prefer. But days that I do have something underneath, they're these. Expecio Miracle Boxers. They take all the moisture, pull them out away from you. They're antifungal, super light. I have 2 pairs. I take both with me. They tell you you're not a thru hiker unless you, excuse my French, but shit yourself. And it's true. I've had many people tell me horror stories. I'm not getting into it. It's pretty gruesome. But yeah, I'll keep two on me, one designated just for hiking, and then one for emergency changes or sleeping. Depends on the day. Not sure if I'm gonna bring them. Terry loves them. We have a pair of sealskin socks. I haven't. Excuse me. I haven't worn them yet. She's worn hers every single time we've gone out. So debatable. I can't give you too much feedback on them. I know I had a different pair a while back, and I wore them one day, and it was like walking in a swamp all day. So only thing I could say: get a pair, try them. If you like them, great. Some do, some don't. I can't tell you anything about them yet. Now, laundry day is another big issue. What do I wear? So, I'm kind of, I'll admit it, I'm not a full-blown hiker yet, but I already have the hiker trash in me. When I do laundry, all I have on is my kilt, or not my kilt, my kilt rain cover, the hefty bag. So if the light hits it right, it's probably a little see-through. And I have this super light, weighs almost nothing. If I even have a shirt on laundry day, whatever. But that's what I do with that. No name, she wears her rain gear on laundry day. And yeah, it gets really hot. So if you want to carry the extra weight of like a pair of shorts or a shirt or something, that's up to you. I have our weight pretty much dialed in when I finally decide what I want. Now, as far as what I want, you have to ask yourself, do I want luxury items in clothes? Golden rule, allow yourself 3, every piece under a pound. Remember that. That's a key. Every piece under a pound. This is one of my luxury items. I don't need it. I want it, but I don't need it. When I'm out, more of a summer piece, this gets put on, and it has snaps on both sides, but I don't carry an umbrella anymore, so this kind of gives me a little bit of protection against the sun. Summertime may be a necessity. Wintertime, no, but I like it, so I carry it. Never know when you're going to need it. Again, it's your weight. You decide if you want to carry it. I pick and choose my luxury items carefully. Now, I mentioned gloves. I have my 250 merino wool hat. I'm on the fence about it. I like it because it is really warm, but I don't like the tightness of it. And they only have the one size. It's one size fits all. So it's something I deal with. I'll put it like that. I do love it as far as the warmth. Normally my ears get cold, but this thing, whereas one size fits all, it tends to slide up, and you're adjusting it all day long. So I guess that's going to happen with everything. Then, of course, I have my fleece. It's a good one. And there's one key feature about this. If you notice, yep, there's no zipper. You don't need a zipper. The zipper just adds more weight. I'm not one of those like gram weenies, so don't think I am. I pick and choose my gear carefully. So yeah, kind of snug on me. Feels good. Keeps the heat in better. No zipper, so that's extra weight. But with that, there is a downfall. I want to take it off. I have to pull my pack off, pull it off, tie it to my pack, put my pack back on, continue down the trail. So again, personal preference. This is mine. I have my 250 merino wool base layer. Love this thing. Here are the pants that go with it. Bought the matching set. Now, about this. Some hikers do, I don't. I will never hike in this. I'd rather be cold while I'm walking. I mean, hell, you get cold when you're hiking, just hike faster. You will heat up. But I will never hike in this. This is designated for sleeping and nighttime only. Again, personal preference. That's how I do it. And I'll tell you, between my 250 base layer and my sleeping bag, I am sweating all night long in negative 30-degree weather. And that's how warm it is. Yeah, like I said, make sure you try your gear out before you even hit the trail. We had a big no-no before. And another story, I'll get into it. I've rambled enough. So I mentioned gloves. I have a bunch of gloves. Still trying different ones. 250 merino wool, cover gloves. Super warm. They don't weigh anything. They don't look warm, but they are. And then I have the inserts. So if this isn't enough, I have these. Yes, I do take both of these. There is a mitten pair that goes over the top of them, and I don't like them. I don't like having all these fingers sealed off. I like being able to move them individually, and you can't do that with them. So I'm taking these two, and I have these more wool gloves, and these fit over both of these. My hands aren't going to get cold. My hands are one thing on me that get cold really easy. So yeah, and then I got my clothes bag right here. Yeah, it all fits in there. Believe it or not, it's not very big. Like I said, most of what I showed you is everyday hiking stuff. So, I mean, I'm going to separate this. I'll pause you, separate this, and I will show you everyday versus extra. And you might be surprised.